Welcome to Business Talk, presented in collaboration with the University of Rio Grande and the Ohio State University South Centers, from the heart of southeastern Ohio at the University of Rio Grande TV studio. Our goals are simple: promote the University of Rio Grande and the Ohio State University South Centers, as well as advocate local small business and their support organizations. More importantly, promote southeastern Ohio as a wonderful place to live, explore, and learn. There are many different ways you can find us. The University of Rio Grande Cable Access Channel 17, live online at blogtalkradio.com, and on YouTube if you are unable to catch our show live. Introducing our co-hosts, Jason Winters, Mike Thompson, Patrick Dingle. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome back to our show. You know, Jason, this is the time of the year I really love.
That's good, Pat, because it's storming outside.
Well, believe it or not, just 3 weeks ago, was it not storming? With snow and ice, and
It was freezing.
It was freezing.
Yes.
And so now it seems like all of a sudden the spring is here.
I'll trade the warmer rain for the cold snow any day.
I understand. You know, you probably on your farm. When you wake up, what do you hear?
Birds chirping.
Birds chirping.
Frogs.
Frogs.
Yes.
Wow. And I bet you you'll never guess what Wanda and I did last night.
Mowed the grass.
Mowed the grass for the first time. But the biggest thing that I have found, and do you know what this is to signify spring is in the air?
Love.
Well, possibly, yes. You got me there. But I was thinking of the orange barrels, construction barrels on the road.
Oh, from all the potholes that we've experienced this year.
And,
yes.
I hit 2 segments coming here to the University of Rio Grande, so spring is in the air.
Didn't last year you bend a wheel or something hitting one of the potholes?
Someone did.
Okay.
I know we had lots of potholes. But you know, today we have a really good series of programs. First of all, at 1 o'clock we have Dr. Govinda Koirala. He's writing a book, and he's going to share some unique perspectives on certain things, topical areas. Then at 2 o'clock we have Jessica Malone, who is going to be visiting Mike Thompson and Valerie Thomas on exposition, and she's going to be talking about photography, and she's going to tell why I can't take good pictures. And then at 3 o'clock we have Dr. Sachs and Dr. Wilson, Sam Wilson, in which they're going to be talking about a number of different kinds of things. So we have a really good show.
Well, good.
But today, right now, it's our pleasure to talk about Dr. Govinda Koirala. He's a finance economics professor with the Emerson E. Evans College of Business. Your friend, my friend. He has a lot of different knowledge and experience, ranging from owning a restaurant in New York City. He's been a businessman. He's lived in many parts of the world. Comes from Nepal. And I'll be quite frank with you, I don't know that much about Nepal.
Well, I'm sure you will before this show is over.
Well, I hope so. So it gives us pleasure to welcome back Dr. Govinda Koirala.
Thank you very much
And
for giving me this chance.
Well, last time you were on, you were getting ready to go back to Nepal. That was last year.
Frequently I go over there, yeah.
And you know, Nepal is such an interesting place. We talked about a number of different subjects, but you know, before we talk a little bit about economics and things of that nature, I'd like to find out more about Nepal.
Nepal, currently actually it is in a situation changing from one type of government to another. Actually they are planning for constitution, they are writing constitution, even though it is very, very difficult. They are making it very difficult. Actually constitution assembly was elected about 6 years ago, and then for 4 years they could not write the constitution. and then second time they had to go over, and currently they are. There are some problems almost all the time. I would say every different political parties do have different views, and that is the reason why they are not been able to finalize this one. But hopefully, the constitution will be written, and then more stable will be the government.
Sure.
Once the stable government, then we can actually, Nepal can also progress very rapidly, just like India and China, because Nepal is sandwiched, sometimes we call, sandwiched between these two giants. But if these two giants are progressing so fast, so why not Nepal? But it is not progressing that fast. Main reason is struggle is going on, constitution making progress. Because of that, many times of here and there, I mean, people are rioting here and there, riots are there, and many different things are being done. But hopefully, it will be a good one.
Well, anytime, just as you had said, anytime you make a change, a transition from a way of government, it does take time. Didn't the United States take time to
but
move?
It should not take that much long time. That was because we are in the fast pace. We are in this world. Many people know about what would happen if this kind of government will be there, or the other kind of government, other kind of policy would be there, what kind of democracy we'll be talking about, what kind of communism, if they are willing to, if the people are willing to, whatever type they like to.
So what is the current form of government, or what are they trying to go to?
They are trying. Earlier they were in constitutional monarchy, but monarchy started becoming more and more kind of dictator, and people threw the monarchy out, and then they started to have another constitution, democratic constitution they like to have, but again, because of the different ideas, they have not been successful. Major actually problem in that case also was, even though the tiny country, Nepal is tiny in the sense that the area-wise, it is not even, it is even smaller than Ohio state.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Still.
Let's ask Luke if he can pull up the
Nepal.
the Nepal country. When you said that,
it is smaller than the state of Ohio. I think you mentioned that before.
But people want, if it is a little bit smaller than, but it is rectangular type. But even though people are saying that we want to have more states, union of states, many states, and economically whether that is viable or not, that is the problem basically. And many students have many people do have their own interest. Some people would like to say it is kind of on the basis of caste, on the basis of religion, we have to have the identity, those kind of things are going on. That is the main problem. Otherwise, all parties are looking for the democratic government. No problem about that. But only the problem is on these different unions.
Well, if you could show that map again, couple things.
Now, the current size of that map, land-wise, is smaller than Ohio. But when you're talking about the number of people that live in that area, what are we talking about?
The total population is actually 30 million. It's not
30 million.
Yeah,
Wow.
approximately 30 million.
That's about a third the size of Ohio.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is.
Or a third.
Three times larger than Ohio.
There you go with the math.
So a third of the size and three times as many people.
Right. But they want to have different unions again within that one also. So many people are not on that one, but because of the political parties, they want to have different unions. There are very different players are there, so I don't want to talk much about that union.
Sure.
If I am the one, then one union, one Nepal country should be the one which has to develop, which has to give the progress to the general public.
Sure.
General public. While China is growing at as fast as 10% per year kind of thing, and India is also growing about 7-8% per year. and Nepal is not growing at all, almost nothing, 1 or 2-3% growth. It should not be that one, because we can sell whatever we produce, we can sell to the large India or China, but we are not doing that one. But main problem is basically the stability of the government.
Yeah.
It has not been stable. Once it will be stable, hopefully will beat even the growth rate of China or
Right.
India at this time. Okay.
So you have a president and a prime minister.
President, but president is only ceremonial president. Prime minister is.
Okay. All
powerful.
right. So
Yeah.
so it's similar to the English
Yeah.
kind of government.
Earlier, we used to have that kind with the king as the king and ceremonial type of king, but because of something happened, he tried to become more kind of dictator, and people didn't like it. So, of course, at this time also he is trying to come back, but I doubt.
Understand. And so let's take a couple other. Let's look at some of the pictures that you were kind enough to bring, and let's look at
Sure,
the
it's-
ceremonial
yeah, it's a good
dresses.
Yeah, it is a very interesting country actually. Yes.
It looks
Nepal
like
is
a-
very interesting country. Many different culture is there. Many different cultures, and very unique culture. This one is from the Kathmandu Valley itself. This is the culture
Now,
shown.
Kathmandu is the
Kathmandu
is the capital.
more capital city,
okay.
and it is more city over here. This is more urban type, more developed kind, and more westernized type of also. But if you go only about say 10-15 miles away from Kathmandu, you will meet completely different types of people. Very rural, very
You will
specific,
find
different.
people that are very similar to me, and they're raising goats.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what it happened. Once my uncle came over
Yes.
here, and then he wanted to see how they are raised over here, and completely different types, of course. Where he used to, or I also was one of the person looking after these goats, but later on I had to go out. But he wanted to see that, and very different raising practice over here.
Well, you know, when,
Yeah.
when Wad and I were mowing the lawn last night, I was thinking of your goats.
Yeah?
Need a few of them.
We need a few
Yeah.
goats to rent out.
Oh, that is interesting. That is the reason why I'm writing this kind of. I said earlier with him, I'm writing my biography, but focusing more how the change has occurred, for me at least, from that village area, coming to the United States, New York City, running a business in New York City, and teaching in Ohio. And I prefer this one village area because I'm from village area. That's the reason why I'm
Right.
staying for long over here, long time.
You know, one of the things that I've seen, can we go back to the
one?
different dress?
Oh, earlier, yeah. This one
Look at
is.
the different colors. Is this
Very
normal?
vibrant.
It is normal. Actually, it is normal. Different types, but special occasion they wear this kind of. But it is basically from the plain area of the Nepal, southern area. It is.
And here's a gentleman. I like the intricate. Now, is this
This one
clothing?
is. This one looks like. Looks like he's going for the marriage ceremony as a bridegroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he's
So it's
and,
looking.
and
And
this is I think
different
my
variety,
favorite when I
different
saw this.
culture.
Look at the different colors and how vibrant they are.
And most women actually prefer red ones,
Really?
red-colored saris. They're
And
red-colored
oh,
ones.
they're called saris.
They call sari, like Indians also they call sari.
Okay.
Yeah, so this one. Yeah, these are
And-
different types for different. Well, these are modern ones.
Okay.
They're all modern ones.
Huh.
Some are from Tibet. Looks like Tibetans wear this. Some are from other places.
Now,
yeah.
in that small country, there's a big difference in temperature, right? Because you also have the mountains there.
Very, very different. That is one of the unique nature of this country. Nepal, you can imagine, in one part of Nepal, in the southern part, it is only about 150 feet above the sea level. 150 feet, not 5. And then it gradually increases the altitude suddenly it increases all the way to the highest peak of the world, Mount Everest. And all 8 out of 10 tallest mountains are in Nepal. So you can see how the change is there. Whenever the altitude changes, altitude increases, the temperature, it goes while lower and lower temperature it would be. And the plain area, the high temperature, very high actually. Yes.
You brought a picture of a country. It has white. The thing that I did not know is that Mount Everest is sitting right on the border of China.
Border of China, yeah.
I thought it was right in the middle.
Yeah, you can climb Mount Everest through China as well, Tibetan part, Tibet, or from Nepal, but later on they decided peak of the Mount Everest, the peak is in Nepal. It falls in Nepal, but because that peak is in the border.
There's another picture that has like a valley with the mountains in the back. You see that one? Okay.
With the white, it is going out, and almost in the northern part of Nepal, almost everywhere it is snowy mountains.
You know, one of the things that I found very fascinating, you know, the internet has a tremendous amount of information on almost any subject. And I had the opportunity to go into Nepal earlier today, and there was quite a bit of really good, useful information in studying the language and understanding, you know, the culture.
What is the national language?
National language currently is Nepali language, but they speak many different parts of the country. They speak different languages too. There are many. I think I'm not quite sure about dialects. What 70 different dialects or kind of things.
Wow.
I'm not quite sure. Many different languages they speak. Different dialects are also there, but some of the languages are very developed as well. They are very developed. They have a lot of literature each on that language as well. So there are many. So there are different types of people.
So it's a very diverse
very
culture.
Different culture, very different, but they are united.
And you know, one of the ways that people are united, food.
Food. Could be.
You could be enemies, and you could both sit down and enjoy some food.
Enjoy food.
Like
like this. This one is basically it is called Thakali food, and it is very, very popular. Actually, even in New York, it is very popular in New York's area, or in other parts of Nepal. Kathmandu, many Thakali restaurants. They are very. Thakali is another tribe over there. Mountain tribes are there. It's very good.
And here we have, in this picture, we have
everything is there. One thing, you notice that protein, vegetables, carbohydrates, everything is there, and
so
they have to have.
We have the rice, the chicken.
Uh-huh.
What are the vegetables?
Looks like broccoli.
Broccoli.
Yeah, or any other
spinach,
vegetable
maybe?
looks like
Makes you
and then
wanna eat. Now,
this is
what
bara.
is this?
This is bara. I'm not quite sure. Egg bara looks like with the egg. Bara basically means basically from Kathmandu Valley people. Yeah. This is more or less samosa. It is more or less Indian type samosa, but a little bit different. But they have one another. You don't see that this one over here. That is.
Can you go back? Yeah.
But this one is very similar. Otherwise, if you put the meat inside this one is vegetable. Looks like this is samosa vegetable inside. But if you put the meat inside, and then they call it momo, and momo is very popular around the country.
Okay.
And it is very similar to the Chinese dumpling. Very similar to Chinese dumpling, but a little bit taste is way different. And many Nepalese and even those who go from here, there are many tourists, they love it. Once they come back over here, they will be looking for these kind of restaurants. And in New York these days, many restaurants are there who provide this food momo.
Now I know Indian cuisine is very high in spice, cumins. It's very hot.
Less.
It,
It's less
Nepal is
hot.
less.
In Nepal.
It's lot less. Similar ones, but lot less. Little bit different type of ingredients are there, but very
I know,
similar. Yes.
I like hot spices. You know,
Oh.
I'll raise my own
Oh.
jalapeno peppers, and
Okay.
so I enjoy that.
Yeah.
But I always
too
tell
much.
the story when Krishna Kul was still here.
Oh yeah.
He had a cold rice dish, and he shared it with me for lunch one day.
I don't know whether you realize that one. Next day you will feel the pain. You will feel the pain
He
next
served
day.
it to me
That
cold,
happens.
and he said, "Oh, it's fine cold. It's really good." And I
Yeah.
started eating it,
Yeah.
and yes, physically it was cold. It was the hottest thing I ever ate. I was sitting there, and I started to sweat.
True. I like hot
good
foods too.
stuff.
I like hot foods.
Yeah.
But in general, if you have not taken hot food, but once you take, then the next day it will be difficult for you.
So the
Yeah.
major meat
Yeah.
products over there are usually chicken, goats,
Goats,
goats.
major goats, but buffalo also is.
Buffalo.
Buffalo, particularly in Valley, Kathmandu, capital city.
Now, is that water buffalo?
Water buffalo.
Water
Yeah,
buffalo.
water
Okay,
buffalo,
all
not
right.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
water buffalo.
Okay, I thought maybe they're, and then to drink. What is a normal?
Well, it is a kind of beer. Otherwise, they call it chang mostly in mountain region. Beer type. It is beer basically, but the raw type of beer. They call it chang. So that is very popular in that. But otherwise, that whiskey type,
Ah,
those hard drink also is available. But basically, I am actually from that caste. I'm not supposed to drink any of those alcoholic drink, but well, I'm in.
Every once in a while.
and I
do,
understand.
do.
I understand. You know, you have been such a great promoter of education. Let's see, you have a PhD. I'm trying to read my writing from New York.
PhD from New York University,
And then you have an MBA from University of Hawaii,
Hawaii.
and then an MA from OU, and then from your undergraduate.
Actually, even graduate, I did statistics as well. So
Okay.
3 graduate degrees actually.
Wow.
But I started with statistics, math. But I realized math may be a little bit monotonic kind of things. It will not be applied kind of things, for me at least. And then I decided, okay, why not go to, if I can go to the USA, and I actually accidentally or fortunately, I went to Hawaii for MBA degree. And I liked it, of course, but when I went back to Nepal, I still could not decide MBA is good for me or I have to go for PhD kind of program. But over there it was not. So I decided to find out, I started looking at the PhD program, and again, I figured out MA program, MA in economics in Ohio University, they gave me the scholarship, so why not with this scholarship? And I decided to switch from statistics to business management and now to economics, and I started enjoying that one.
Yes.
And after that,
I would imagine so.
yeah, that
You
one,
know,
yeah.
sometimes when we look at third worlds like Nepal, we think of way behind the times. And something that
sorry.
you showed, can we see a couple pictures of the school systems? Here is the modern technology.
That's actually ahead of the times. Our local classrooms here. do
Yeah,
not
in
have
the
computers.
local school, and looks like this is in some mountain area. Some people, some donors are there. Many donors are interested to make available for these people to the modern technology, and they are over there. And then internet is also available over there.
Yeah.
Because one thing they have in the mountain areas, if you put some, I don't know what you call the radio
Microwaves.
waves,
Uh-huh.
microwaves.
The tower,
And
yeah.
the tower,
Signal
tower, yeah.
towers.
And the tower in the mountain area, then it can cover a lot
Yes.
in the mountain top.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why they have decided, many donors have decided to go that way, and then school kids are treated that way. They are given some of the help, and they are getting some help. A lot of help is going on, but still we are not progressing.
Sure.
That is,
Sure.
I said earlier, the progress needs stability in government.
Well, there were a couple other school pictures. If we could just see here's a classroom.
Classroom in the mountain
I
area.
like that
and the
idea.
like. Yeah.
What-
I like
the
I like
ties?
the idea of the suits and dress.
Uniform.
Yeah.
Uniform.
that-
Yeah. They want to have uniform so that they feel that they have gone to this school and they like to. And
Yes.
something, this one also helps, whether the rich or poor, because otherwise rich will be having many different types of clothings, and then poor will be depressed by
Sure.
not having this kind of things. That's the reason why.
And,
is.
and here is
Well,
looks
it's
a little
another
chilly.
dress. Another
another-
one.
another,
students.
class.
And school in progress looks like they are providing. I don't know. Maybe something going on.
Yeah. So
I don't know. It's something. Anyway.
we only have a couple minutes.
Oh,
What have what have we missed about Nepal that you wish we would have talked about or we would have asked?
well, generally how beautiful the country is. You can, as I said, you can go from very low part to the high mountains, and then once you reach over there, many tourists have, once they visit, they want to go back again and again and again. But otherwise, they may not have heard Nepal. Once they go, once land over there, land in Kathmandu, no, it's not good thing for over there for the tourist over there. They don't feel that way because it is still modern town with just only dust and other things. That's okay, overcrowded kind of thing. But once they go outside, they really feel where they have come. And it will be a more like going, not using the other thing, trekking. Trekking would be the best idea over there.
Can you show their flag? You have a
the
unique,
very unique. No other
Yeah.
countries do have this kind of triangular shaped flag, and we have this triangular. There are different measurement also. You can look at in some web page how to construct that one. What is the basic beauty in that one? And as you see, the moon and the sun. Well, it symbolized.
see.
It
I
symbolized
see.
some tradition of those rulers in earlier days, but it also it also symbolizes you have to be very strong with heart. You have to be heated like the sun, but many other times you have to be cool like moon. And moon is on the top because you have to be more cooler than the hot. That's basic idea they have floating around.
that is I thank you for
Hopefully it is interesting on that way. But
What is the main tourist attraction? I'm assuming it's Mount Everest. Is that the main attraction to
main
Nepal?
attraction? Not only Mount Everest, only all other Himalayan region. That is the Everest region, all region, but more is mountain and the fountains. Rivers are there flowing, and then river flowing. They want to see over there. They want to go around. And
I bet you the
look
people
about
are very friendly there.
and friendly people.
Yes.
That's another one. Yes.
Yes.
You reminded me. They're very, very friendly people. Once they go, they like it.
Govinda, again, it's been a treat having you come on. Are you going back to
thank you.
Nepal this
Yeah,
summer?
I go this summer actually.
Okay.
I'm going. One of the reason is my wife is in Nepal these days. Currently, she is in Nepal.
Where your wife goes,
She's,
or we husbands go, yeah.
But she likes to work her way. I like to work my way. But I like to go over there, and basically, I'll be thinking to print my book also.
Good.
Publish my book at this
hope
time in the summer. That's
I
what
would
mean.
like to read it.
Oh well, later on when I translate that in English, then yes.
Okay.
Yeah, within a year or two, I'll do that.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for our 2 o'clock show. We have Mike and Valerie on exposition, who's going to be meeting with Jessica Malone, a photographer, a local photographer. Thank you for listening. I'm Patrick.
I'm Jason.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm Govinda Koirala. Thank you.